Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shai Casey.
So I've got this massive throbbing bump on my head, and I'm smoking a Dunhill cigarette, and I'm sitting across from Professor Martin Conboy Mike Dillon. I'm 20 years old, I'm awkward, I'm skinny, I'm pimply, and this man is everything that I'm not. What's that?
Did you know you were going to do the story about the teacher, or did you end up finding that through the process?
I did not know I was going to do it. Thank you for asking questions. I did not know what I was going to say.
Good.
I did not know I was going to tell that story, and I did not know what I was walking into, even though I made Chrissy do it with me. And I think there's, like other people have said, there's this, there's a theme, Lynn has you tell a story about this, a story about that, a story about this, and all my stories had like drugs and alcohol, and up to some scheme and up to this, and I don't know what, and then I thought, God, I don't do any of that anymore. What happened to me? And then I realized this man happened to me, and many things along the way, but he started a chain reaction of sorts, and so different people have different experiences. The first time we kind of attempted to tell our main story, this was mine, and we just kind of had to shape it a little bit and chop about 45 minutes off of it. And Professor Dillon left all our final papers on the desk, and I go up and I get my paper, and it says, A-, good work, talk to me about writing a thesis. And I knew that I didn't have the GPA to do it, and I just felt like I had to tell the man immediately. And so I chase after him into the hallway, and as I look down the hallway of the lecture hall, he's going out the doors. And so I decide to chase him down, so I run after him, but there's all these fucking ballroom dancers from the college ballroom dancing hall, and so I'm kind of running through and I'm waltzing with one of them, and I get out the door and I see him standing by the fountain putting out one of these Dunhill cigarettes. And so I chase after him into the library tower. And the library tower is where they have all of the professors' offices. And as I get into the library tower, I get to the elevators just in time to see an elevator door closing and him in his little cap in the corner of the elevator. And so I'm frantically pressing for the next elevator. And when it gets there, I push right in. I don't let people off. I just go straight for it. And I get inside, and this really beautiful girl comes onto the elevator with me, and I kind of smile at her, but I'm friggin' sweaty and disgusting at this point. And I'm frantically pressing 12, and the elevator gets up to the 12th floor, which is the philosophy department, and I get out, and I'm like, I've got to find Professor Dillon's office, and the floors are in this square. So I'm walking around the square looking for every name on the door, and as I go around and I look at every name on the door flies open and smacks me on the frickin' head. Down I go. When I open my eyes, Professor Dillon is standing over me. And he helps me to my feet, and he looks at me kind of funny, and he says, I was just going to go down and smoke another cigarette. And I say, oh, I smoke. I smoke too. We smoke together, talk, smoke. And so he says, he looks around kind of weirdly for a second, and he goes, and he waves me into his office. And I go into his office, and it's a tiny little room. It's about the size of that bathroom. But it's like every book in the world is in this room. It's like all the missing shit from Alexandria. And there's scrolls and papers and books and everything. And he waves me in, and he goes to his desk, and he takes out these two ashtrays. And one is this very pretty glass ornate thing, and he puts it by his desk. Then he takes out one that looks like a fucking bedpan, and he puts it by the other desk, and he gives me a Dunhill cigarette, and he lights it for me with his gold Zippo, and we sit down, and I have to tell him what I just told you.